Hey everyone, so I'm coming on here today with another sit down type video, and today I'm going to be talking about my major, which is now my degree. I just recently graduated with it. I'm going to be talking about it, just kind of the curriculum, why I chose it, what I plan to use it for, what I enjoyed about it, or didn't enjoy about it. So I have a couple things here, but I think I'm just gonna talk about it. It's always interesting to me hearing what people study in school and why they do it. So my major is called Media Studies Visual Media Option. So I usually just tell people visual media because that's in essence what it is. And from the website, actually has a pretty good wrap-up description, and it's a practice-based sequence of courses designed to develop skills applicable to narrative and documentary films, commercials, branded video, and animation. Visual media students learn how to write, direct, film, edit, color grade, composite, and design sound. And that's what we did. And we worked a lot just as individuals or collaborating with other classmates. And then along with our practical courses, we took general film studies courses or courses within our school, within the college that we're in. So we were in the School of Communication and Journalism, so we would take a couple of classes as well in journalism, communication, or public relations, which were the other three majors besides our major, media studies. The media studies major is relatively small, and then the visual media students within it is even smaller. I guess because a lot of people don't necessarily choose our college to go, like our university to go to for like film school. So while I think I would have loved and thrived in film school, by the end of all of this, I'm actually glad that I did the program because it was broad and also like targeted at the same time. We didn't just learn about filmmaking, but we primarily did, but it was under like this umbrella of like a lot of other things we were learning too. I really enjoyed my film studies courses as well because like any other craft, studying that craft, like books or poetry or photography or music or studying something helps you become better at your craft. So studying films helped me to become better at analyzing why a movie is good and what makes it good, writing, cinematography, directing, sound, etc, etc, etc. So I was glad to be able to have a lot of those film courses within my practice-based part of the major. Probably where I learned the most was the internship I did this last semester of school and my study abroad program. I went on the first program that they had for media studies like this, and we went to the Edinburgh International Film Festival and we took classes from our professors there. They crafted the classes around the film festival, so we learned about film festival culture, and we just had a practice-based course too, where we did kind of narrative film study, and we worked in photography and filmmaking in that class. And so I learned a lot from that. Just generally speaking, when you travel, you gain more perspective, you gain more inspiration. It was a very inspiring place to be, and so I felt like I learned a lot from that. So why I chose this major is because I like filmmaking and photography, and then what I grew to love more while I went through this coursework was I love learning about a lot of things. We had to take a lot of general just social science and humanities courses before and during our time in our like major specific classes, and so broadening my mind and learning more about people and that sort of thing helped me in my actual major in storytelling, and it's continuing to, because I'm continuing to think about, oh, this one thing in this class that I learned about was really interesting. I'm gonna go and research it more. So that was always helpful to really get a broad sense of a lot of things that I was learning in school. And then I also have a minor in creative writing, so in English, but specifically to creative writing, and I'm super glad I chose that minor because writing and filmmaking and photography go hand in hand, because all of those things are storytelling, just on kind of different wavelengths. But I had to take poetry classes and just fiction writing classes, and so it was super helpful, and it was really fun and a really good experience. It was cool to meet people in my major and then people in my minor, and a lot of media studies or communication majors do minor in creative writing too, which is cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed my minor, and I continue to write, and it ignited more excitement about writing again. I used to really like it when I was younger, but I just didn't spend a lot of time doing creative writing until I decided to minor in that. So I'm really glad that I chose that. I think that it's going to continue to be helpful throughout my experience and journey. So yeah, that's a little bit about my degree and why I chose it. Obviously it was really difficult at some times, because sometimes you're working on projects that you're not very passionate about, so you feel like you're not really giving your all to it, and then you have to remind yourself to give your all to it. Even if you feel like you don't care a lot about it, you're still learning from it. You have to listen to criticism a lot, and sometimes that's just not fun, but also looking back on it, it's super helpful, and it does make you better at your craft. So that's just a lot of what I had to learn. And generally some stuff I just didn't want to do because it took so much time and energy, and I was like, I'm not good enough for this, or like, I'm not cut out for this. But getting over those obstacles helped me to where I'm at today, and what I will continue facing as a creative, like, for the rest of my life probably. So learned a lot of life skills throughout majoring in this as well, just like anyone in any major. So yeah, and so that's what I have for today. I probably will do more videos talking about visual media in general, because that is what I do and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm excited to talk more about something that I like so much. Yeah. So that's it.